commentary. I had to go step out to eat, but we're back. Alright, who do we got here? We got Ormia 64, also known as Kira. We got Henny. Not sure who's who. Ormia, Doc, do you know what the game count is? Ormia's up one. This makes sense. Henny plays Falcon, so the Marth makes a lot of sense here. I know Henny also likes to play DK, so that's what I expected out of this remix bracket, but maybe he just plays Marth. Good nair. Takes it to game 3. Have we had any upsets? bucks. Let's go. Yeah. Yummy $5. You made me $5 for being so yeah. I always make bets if you want to make something. Goey's too good, bro, and beef is good. I knew it was gonna happen. You want to make some more bets? That's a rough one. Do you know who does he play? Yeah. He normally doesn't really take remix that seriously, so. Can you go back to that? Damn, Henny's kind of cooking this set. Almost got that strong accidental counter. If anybody wants to make bets that is in chat, let me know. My favorite part of tournaments is betting people. I like betting so much in tournaments that I'll actually change my bet just for somebody to take it. Right now I have a $5 bet with Shears. If he loses, if he beats KD3, I have to give him $25. If he loses to KD3, he owes me $5.
I'm sad you betted against me, Lo. You didn't think I could do it against the Goey. I mean, Goey is super strong, so.
I think you definitely could have. It was actually the set that I had to step away from. I was commentating every other set before then.
Sure.
And I wanted to commentate it, but I had to go get food. But I knew you played, I knew you were either going to play Sonic or Marth. Who did you play actually?
It's either Sonic or it's Wolf.
Wolf?
Sonic, Wolf.
I didn't know you played Wolf like that.
I do play Wolf, yeah.
Because Wolf is actually okay versus Goey, but I think Sonic struggles versus Goey. That's why I thought Beef would have a slight edge.
He does because he could just throw the coin out and be super massively annoying for Sonic.
He's so little.
Yeah, he's so little.
So it's hard to because I play so much Sonic versus Goey just because Tommy plays Goey and I love playing Sonic. So like I know like Sonic's like little matchups that are annoying.
He's really good against Ganon, but Hotline was able to just beat me. I honestly...
Okay, Hotline beat you?
He beat me, yeah, but I honestly threw a little bit because I went for this really stupid edge guard. I got it, but I just didn't have to do it, and then I lost like the game 3.
Oh, damn.
But it is what it is. I mean,
you played Sonic versus
yeah, I did,
Ganon?
and like Sonic Ganon is
that's a pretty
miserable
good matchup
for Ganon.
Yeah, it's a pretty good matchup for Sonic. Just because like it was even worse before the nerf on his back air.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh my god, you could just combo him across the stage.
So good. I feel I'm playing okay-ish, okay enough. I'm in bracket. That's kind of all that matters.
Yeah, pools are
like
kind of
yesterday.
irrelevant as long as you can make it to bracket, because you're gonna have to be good players anyways. So what you got third in your pool?
I think I got second. So I beat everyone but Beef and Hotline, but I took a game from both of them. So I think I have the best count. Did you want to? Oh, Moosh against Bira.
Moosh versus Bira. This
Sometimes-
is gonna be what, Doc versus Goey?
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I need to just get Goey pilled because it's like remix. It's like remix Pikachu. It's not
I
a
mean,
bad character.
Goey's definitely good, but I don't know. I think play whoever you have the most fun with, even if like the character's not as objectively good. Because the remix characters, they're all so good that it's kind of negligible in my opinion. Like everybody hates Goey because of how good he is, and I agree he doesn't have any like flaws, but he's beatable. There's a lot of characters that can beat Goey.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
for
like
sure.
I feel like the top 5 remix characters can all beat Goey.
Yeah, if I had to think about it, like probably Marth can definitely beat Goey. Sheik can definitely beat Goey. Wolf can definitely beat Goey. Falco can beat Goey. Honestly, I'm not trying to influence your tournament, but I've seen no Falcos. Maybe you could bust out the Falco.
I played Falco one game on stream.
Oh, you did. You did.
My Falco is really hard to warm up on console because I always input the B, like
Yeah.
shine, a little bit too early, and then my thumb slides, so I hit A. So I'll do like a lot of rising down airs when I want to shine, and because of that, like my Falco is like kind of rough.
Moosh kind of got it in Remix, actually. He was born to play Goey 1, so I really don't see Bira.
Yeah, I think
Winning
definitely
this.
wins this. He's coin build too.
Yeah.
He really liked Gunner.
Oh, that was great, actually. Oh, who is this guy? Like, damn.
Some say the second best Goey in
Who do you think
world, I
first
don't
is?
know.
Stranded?
I mean, I think Stranded's easily, and then I think it's a toss-up between Leaf and Moosh. Like, as far as people who actually, like, made him.
Yeah.
Not like people like just pick up Goey. Like, I would say I have a pretty good Goey, but I don't like made him, so I wouldn't consider myself one of them. F smash.
Oh
You
my
should have F smashed once Dr. Mario got higher, because then he wouldn't have been able to DI.
I'm
This is
kind
looking brutal.
of glad we live in the world where that down B is laggy as it is, because imagine if it wasn't. You just spam it. It'd be
Yeah.
really fun, though. I'm down for fun. Oh, Moosh feeling himself a little too hard there. Oh, shit. I feel like Bear could use more pills in his life right now. He's not really challenging. He's just going for these like gimmick down Bs.
Yeah, I mean, this matchup is kind of weird because you don't really have good starters versus Goey. Like, that should be a good protection here. Like, this is the conversion. The combo game is not straightforward with Doc, I would say.
Yeah, there's a little bit of intricacy to it where you need to know when to like do like advance with a down tilt, or you can do like kind of the vertical up air into maybe a fair or something, or an up B. I like doing the up B more. I feel like it's a bit more.
The up B instead of the forward air.
Yeah, I prefer that. I think the hitbox.
It's like so strong, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is looking.
Like right now. Oh. No, it's like, oh, it did. Okay. Yeah, right now he could have just maybe just up B, but fair also works out.
That's kind of what I mean there. He got like a forward air, down air, and like that's it. And like Goey's actionable. So the combo game is like, I don't know. I feel like you have to throw more pills, do more like down tilts to build percent, and also like have a grab. And then once you get Goey to like that mid percent, then you can start doing like up airs and things like that.
Oh my god.
Both with their down Bs.
Alright. I feel that's something that this is definitely Goey favored if I were to put it like on paper as a matchup, because Goey's recovery is so good and Doc really likes it when he has not so good recovery. He's just Gimp City, you know. But he does have a really strong Dr. Backthrow and Gimp.
Yeah, I think what it comes down to here is just that Beer is not having nearly as good of a punish as Moosh. Anything will probably kill your back air, grab, up air.
Yeah, that's a good kill. Good stuff from Moosh. I really like the down Bs out of him. I think that's like, you just gotta feel yourself and go for stuff like that. Definitely need more pills from the doc. Definitely thinking he could be Sonic.
This
Noosh
is I'm
Sonic.
gonna beat you regardless, so I'm gonna play a random character.
That is actually true.
This is exactly what that is. Yeah, let's see though. Maybe it'll be different. This is like an odd matchup, I would say. I feel like people don't use homing device or homing or homing. I'm not sure. Whatever neutral B is with Sonic, it's underutilized when edge guarding. It's so broken.
It's really good, yeah. I need to use it more too because you can just call them out and wait. You can just like sit there and be, and then once as soon as they get near, you can just, you know,
Yeah,
homing attack.
I mean,
hit
also
them.
if you're just gonna predict, like if we throw somebody off and you're gonna predict their double jump to recover, you just use it and then like send them off stage, grab ledge, and they're covered.
I would say this matchup for Sonic is favorable for him, all things considered too. So even if it's just oh, I'm better than you, I'm picking a different character, definitely not like it's not going like Link, right?
Yeah. That was nice. Jumped over the get up attack to get the single hit air into the spike. Get Kobe.
I can't believe that killed. I mean, I can because it's fair, but at the same time.
Yeah, that was really low percent.
I think something that you've influenced me when I play Sonic is just going for Sash more. Maybe it was a little bit of Stranded too, because I hear him yelling at like Marco every time he's playing Sonic and he doesn't just go for the up smash. That's
I
just
mean,
powerful.
I do it not so much for the percentage, but more so for the trajectory that up smash sets. Like if it's kill percent, I definitely like doing up smash, but at 0% I like doing up smash. It's kind of like a Falcon up smash where it just really pops you up. You can do anything. Reverse fair. He had a huge opportunity.
He had it too.
Up smash? No.
I do like that change they gave Sonic where he can immediately be actionable out of up B. It is a lot of it is BS, but it's fun, so I'm fine with it.
That's the one thing I wish they didn't, because like it's kind of annoying to edge guard Sonic from above, and I feel like you shouldn't have that kind of advantage when you're in such a disadvantageous state.
Yeah, I feel like I miss his old back air a lot, and I feel if they got rid of, you know, how the up B is, I would be fine with it as a trade, but I doubt that would ever happen again.
Yeah, I don't think Sonic's getting touched again.
No, I don't think so.
It wouldn't really make sense to me either. I feel like he's fine. I think like some people think he's way better than he actually is.
I try telling people he has no range. He has a hard time getting it.
Yeah, I know Stranded thinks that Sonic is way better than some people think, but I completely disagree.
He just gets boxed out
He
so
has
much.
no range.
Yeah.
He gets super boxed out. And sometimes for certain characters, it's hard to combo at low percent.
Alright, nice.
Oh, forward air. Just trades with the forward air, and Moosh takes it.
Able to take it with the Sonic.
Got a Mr. Moonshoes in chat telling you to respond to him.
Hello, Moonshoes. I just have a posse of people, I guess, and they're here, and because I never go to events, they're like, oh my god, it's Super, he's here. It's like, yep, here I am. See you in another event in like 5 years. See you at SmashCon.
I don't like how Moonshoes didn't say hi to me. That's kind of fucked up.
That is kind of fucked up. Should say hi to Lil as well.
Last year he told me that he thought I always hated him for some reason. I don't know how that works.
I feel like you don't hate. I've never had the impression that you've ever hated anyone. I feel like that's just not your vibe.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like hate is such a strong thing. I don't even dislike anyone really. I don't think there's any person that I
It's a lot of energy to like dislike or hate someone.
Damn,
I
this
feel.
rotation outside is crazy. I'm watching Raz Black and Tylo. Yeah, this is funny as hell. They got a pen and 2 holes.
Alright, so we got Josh, Brody, and Moosh. This is actually a high seed matchup right now.
I'm
Yeah.
so curious to see how this turns out because I think Moosh is actually seated above Josh, but Josh is the overall better player. So
Yeah.
I wonder how this is going to work.
Josh could definitely better player him, but I think sometimes you just find your soulmate, and Mish was just born to play this character. That's the feeling I get when I watch him play.
Oh, the SDs. Definitely could have lived that.
What do you think of this matchup on paper, though? You think Sheik or Goey wins it? Or is it very even?
I don't know, honestly, for this one. I have some thoughts. Like, I think it's, when I play it, like my Sheik versus like Tommy's Goey, it feels fine. It feels kind of like a 50-50. But it's hard to really know because I don't play many other Goeys.
Yeah, and Stranded's Goey is way different than Moosh. But Josh with the lead right now. Some knockdown. Just looking for the grabs if we get up.
Sheik is definitely really good at comboing. The only problem is that Sheik has like a lack of kill power sometimes. So if you're playing versus a Goey that has a really good recovery, it can be tough.
Yeah, I don't see Moosh mix up the fast falls as much. And that's something that's like super tricky with Goey too, is just like fast falling is so fine towards the ledge.
I'd like to see more jabs out of Josh. There's one. So like at this percent, you could definitely get like jab into grab or jab forward air. Something people don't do with Sheik also is you can actually tech chase with forward air. Like if they're like a high percent and they tech roll away, you can just run up and forward air them. You can do it really fast. Here we are. Josh is at now. This is not that surprising to me. I think Josh is a little bit not talked about in the release. He's definitely solid.
No. I mean, it's like you said. Like sometimes it's just you get good playered, and Josh is a good player. So even if we had someone who's like, I don't know, like imagine. I'm trying to think. Like Sheeman. Like if Sheeman started to play like Remix, you wouldn't count him out just for the fact that he's never played Remix.
Yeah. You could probably pick somebody else quickly. That's the thing though, like Josh does play Remix, at least in tournaments, he almost always enters the Remix brackets. Before he played Sheik, he played Ganon. But I think Sheik fits his style.
Yeah, he told me it's like Ganon was Sheik rating room for him once he got Sheik on his character.
Yeah, there you kind of just want to wait. I like that nair attempt. I was actually going to say Josh should try nairing more by the ledge. It lasts really long and it kind of hits a little bit below.
I didn't think he could grab, like he almost grabbed, there must be like some type of collision on this map. Because you're not supposed to be able to grab it down.
Right there, I feel like Josh could be letting Moose just line on stage more. He kind of is getting out from the ledge a little bit too preemptively.
That was a good weight.
You gotta go ledge there.
Call out.
Top. Yeah, that's good. Just take the off air, that's fine. Avoid the back air here. Down smash. Yep. Oh, it's so many flubs
unfortunate.
from Moose.
Could you turn low up a little bit more for me? Can you turn low up a little bit more for me?
Is this better? I wasn't talking straight into the mouth. Or into the mic.
Yeah, I feel like I hear the game more than I hear low, which is fine, but...
We got a super enjoyer in the chat. Oh, the game's way too loud for me now.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah, I can hear low now. I think that's better.
Ooh, wild card coming up.
How is Stranded commentary? I feel like he would just be like, that sucked, that was shit. What are they doing?
No, he's actually a pretty good commentator. He's so knowledgeable that... I mean, a lot of our commentary was definitely like, why did he not just do this? But, I mean, we're not commentators, so like... The most we can do is just give our analytical like standpoint from like a player perspective.
I think I prefer that when it comes to something like Remix. I'd rather hear like the intricacies of the character more than just like the play-by-play. And maybe that's biased because I don't feel like I'm a great play-by-player, but I can definitely like tap into why people do things.
I think when I commentate, I like just doing more the analytical thing because I feel like I play this game so much more than most people. that I think there's more value in me giving that kind of commentary than actually like, well, he did a good back air there. Like I don't want to do that. Like I mean, sometimes I do it because it's actually a good back air, but like most of the time I try to give just concepts and ideas that like people might not actually know about.
I prefer that too, like conceptual on paper matchup experience and just like why he did that or what he should have done.
Yeah, I think it's definitely better for my style at least, because then if somebody rewatches their VOD, they can actually like pick something up that they can change to their game.
Yeah, more than just like hype.
Yeah, so like that's actually some good damage for needles. Sheik's needles do so much. Forward air, get back on the ledge, nice
Oh, that
air.
was nice.
Might need to do another one. No, you want to let him get back on stage there, otherwise. Yeah, you got it anyways. That platform helped him.
Yeah, when Goey lands with the cloud, he's a little vulnerable, right? I assume. If he
Well,
doesn't
he's
set.
a little laggy. And the thing is that as Sheik, you can just do a rising downer. He's a lot like, you know, like other characters in that sense, because it'll pop them up. It's not like a drill or something like that.
Alright, I actually really like Moose's use of that down B. It's something that I'm noting out of his plays, how he uses that down B, calling people out.
The tether?
Yeah, the tether.
Yeah, so like that down B, a lot of the times it's like, it's so safe if you're recovering, because if the opponent is there, you're going to grab him. If not, you're just going to grab ledge, and then you're going to, you know, sweet spot the ledge. So there's not much risk when it comes to the command grab when you're recovering.
Nice coin. Didn't do much, but I liked him threatening
Needle?
space there.
Oh, these coins are definitely giving
Oh,
him another chance.
what you were saying actually literally just happened, I think.
Wait, what was that?
He used the tether right there to like pretty much cover and
yeah.
shit. It was either here, grab ledge, or he got grabbed.
That's why it's so hard to edge guard Goey sometimes. Oh, I like that nair. Did not. Yeah, sometimes I think Josh would benefit from doing turnaround needle. It's easier to like grab ledge with up B if you do turn. Another bear maybe?
I do think Moosh is the one who counterpicked to this, because I think he likes that platform for recovery options. It just goes back and forth.
Yeah,
Good pressure. I like that grab. Make him weave. All right.
I thought he was gonna get hit by that B. I think that's why Josh did it too. I think he thought he was gonna get hit by it. Oh, crap! Nice. Wow,
All right,
nice
battles.
pressure by Moosh here so far.
I like those weights.
He's not gonna be able to hit that grab ledge. You need to grab ledge when Sheik's recovering.
Oh. All right, this is a little tough for Goey. I like him going out right there.
Come back.
Good pressure.
Yeah. There he did it to where like he came onto stage with it, and that's risky back air. Sorry, back throw. So risky. Maybe a little too focused on the coin there. You probably could have got a punish, but gets it anyways.
He doesn't seem like a Goey who actually uses much of the back air comparatively to other
Yeah,
Goeys.
I feel like he doesn't use it almost at all.
It's such a good move.
He's using a lot of forward air and coin, it seems like. Up stage, nice needle.
That's
Turn around.
great needle.
See, like right there, he could just turn around with the needle and grab ledge. Force Goey onto stage.
Oh, that was weak nooch
And then
for sure.
Nice forward air. Get back on ledge. Nice back. He should be dead. Yeah. Good job from
Hey.
Josh. That's technically considered an upset. I think we proceeded fifth. Yeah, I think he was seated after Beef, so maybe sixth or fifth.
I think the deciding factor of as I was watching it was honestly the edge guards, all things considered. Absolutely the edge guards.
Moosh seated 5. Nice. Yeah, Moosh was seated 5th. Josh was seated right after. So
Not really much of an
Not
upset.
much of
when
an
you're when you're
upset.
right there, it's
Yeah.
like that's just anything goes. This monitor turned off for some reason.
Because they disconnected the game. Because that was all the pool match.
can they still hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
So waiting for the Mister to get back online.
Yeah, when you're seated, I feel people they tend to get in their head about seating, and I did it in the past too, but it's only for fairness and it's only relative. So you could be seated, let's say you're seated like 20th, and then there's someone who's seated 16th. There's brackets of it. So like if you're seated 20th and there's someone seated 16th, you definitely have the ability to beat the 16th seed. Hell, you could even beat someone who's seated 10 or anything like that. It doesn't really matter as much as like people think it is, and even when it comes to skill, because like it was a close set between Josh and Moosh, and they both did great things. Again, I think the most deciding factor just watching it was Josh's
Yeah,
edge guards
he
were
seemed
on
like he had
point.
a really good grasp on when Moosh was going to come up in the cloud. And that's not always easy. Like, if Goey can react with that bat on the cloud, it's really hard to outguard Goey. But Josh was doing run-off forward airs, doing those back airs, and Moosh just had a really hard time recovering.
Yeah, for sure. I did like him just trying to somewhat mix it up. I think he could have used more. I said it earlier, but I think he could have used more slow fall, fast fall mix-ups. But I did like that he didn't just immediately try to attack ledge every time. And but Josh was able to just really cover ledge to the point where Goey, as good as his recovery is, Josh would just swat him.
Yeah.
He'd try to get back, swat him again, cover ledge.
I think
F tilt.
I think in the future, Josh should definitely, even though he won that set pretty solidly, there was some things that by the edge that he definitely could have contested better. And if he runs into someone like Stranded or Mercy, he's gonna want to push that edge. Like doing the turnaround needle grab to the ledge to force Goey, especially if he's spamming the cloud like by the edge. Just force him on a little bit, and then you can probably get a combo started. Because otherwise, you're just giving them like free opportunity. You out of here? All right, good to see you, man.
Good to see you, Kane. Do we have more games, or are we taking a break? All right, so Slats and Beef. I think. Is there anything else after that? Or that's the last one. All right.
Our last set is Slats and Beef. What are we doing on time here? It's 3:10. Not the worst.
There was a lot of DQs too, so I feel like we can probably be done with Remix by like 6 or something. Like
It's what, gonna be a top 16 after
Top
this?
16, we might have to do 1 or 2 we have 1 wild card spot probably to do.
So after this set, there's a wild card.
There probably will be because we have 15 people. That
So are we gonna do,
in.
how many pools are there?
5.
5. So they're gonna do a round robin of 5 people.
Either that or they'll do
Okay. I always love watching wild card. I feel like there's way more on the line for those kind of sets, so they usually end up being really good.
I didn't get to catch any of the wild cards, unfortunately. But they're up on the YouTube. You're on it, man. You're making Gimmer look like he needs to be out of a job. Oh, so you just took his book of knowledge then and applied it.
I probably took it off of Rice.
Oh, sure.
Who's supposed to be? I thought Slats and what's his name had to play first. I'm gonna go tell him to get a set on stream. got the word from Moosh. Looks like they're going to be doing a single elimination bracket for wild card, which makes sense because I think there's if there was like 3 or 4 people, then I guess you could do a round robin, but 5 is a little much. I do wonder though, like who's going to get that extra round, like that bye, if it's only 5.
Alright, so we got Marco and A1.
So I talked to Marco a little bit. We went to get food a little bit earlier, and he feels like he's playing like garbage. But Marco always feels like he's playing like garbage. So
That never helps. Even if you're, I mean, for the most part, I said this in kind of like a weed circle, but I do think like when people say they're playing bad, I choose to believe them at their word. But at the same time, even if you're playing bad, you just gotta make the most of it.
yeah,
Because if you just say I'm doing terrible, I'm not gonna win, you probably just won't win.
yeah. I want Marco to like go in with a good head on his shoulders, but he doesn't have the greatest mentality sometimes. Let's see if he goes DDD or Sonic.
He just tends to, he gets into the complaining zone where every like external thing that he can't control is affecting him to the point where he can't play, but he just needs to kind of just deep breath and let it go.
Yeah, that doc is definitely coming out of A1. And Marco's going with the Sonic.
Maybe he needs a Stranded actually. Maybe Stranded makes him stronger. He needs someone to tell him that he's drinking a dirt bottle. He needs to play better. Maybe that motivates him. I have no idea though. 'Cause he takes it a lot when they play teams. Like,
Can we get the gameplay on the
yeah, can
monitor?
we get the gameplay? Oh, okay.
Oh, it just turned off. Is that what it was? Alright, we got gameplay coming up shortly.
Okay, I heard a Sonic spring. Marco Sonic is
They're
pretty...
playing on 4 stocks.
Oh yeah, maybe you should...
And Marco just pointed it out. They should start 5-4. That actually happened with me and Josh in our vanilla set.
Yeah,
So
Marco's...
let's see if Marco SD's here or if it's going to be just 5-5.
I think he'll... Yeah, I
No,
think
they're just going to start it. Oh, come on. You got to give him the stock there, in my opinion.
No, he's gonna take
He's
the
just-
advantage. Scumbag.
And now, if he gets the first stock here, it's going to change everything.
I would feel tilted too.
Yeah,
actually.
like that can be something that tilts people. Like you were just winning, and now you're down 5-4 when you should be up 4-3. Alright, looks like not mattering too much first.
I do think Marco's DDD is probably better than Sonic, but maybe he fears getting pilled like for 10 million years. He's a big character, but
I think it's hard to get around the pills as DDD, but he might have an easier time not getting comboed as DDD. I don't think Doc has like the best combo game versus DDD.
no, I don't think so either.
Easy to more down smash. I mean, not down smash, up smash after the dares. Marco, gets him with the spring. That's not easy to get versus Doc because Doc's up B actually goes straight through that. So A1 was just late on his recovery there.
Nice up smash.
Take away.
Sometimes when I play console tournaments or just in general, I really try not to tech in place as much because I get the self-belief that it's easily more readable, like offline and stuff, to be like frame delay. I can't abuse as much, so I don't see a lot
people
of
just
tech in
grab you.
place. Yeah, I don't see a lot of tech in places.
It's not the same. It's slightly different, like tech meta, I would say. Nice. I love that Sonic can just literally run anybody down on a tech chase.
It's a lot of fun.
Forward air, grab. Oh, he ran through him. Alright, Marco's a little bit tilted. I can see it in his face. If he dies here without taking the stock, yeah, it's gonna be...
Up smash, up smash, up smash.
Yeah.
Down or up smash.
I kind
every day.
of want to tell Marco, like, if you get a downer at like 80% just up smash, Doc is pretty light. He might die. Maybe not at 80, but maybe at like 85.
Yeah, I think that would probably kill him.
Alright,
Not
tying it
bad
up.
cleanup. Using that speed to get away from Doc, I think that's a smart thing to do. Just ran into that.
Up air, up air. Oh, this is it. Oh, he misses the
Oh.
spike hit. No. There we go. That should be it. No.
No,
You up air
up
that.
air.
Oh, and he gets the sour spot too, so it doesn't even send him down. Let's see.
I feel like
Oh, it gets
our
up smash.
commentary is like very stranded mini, where we're just like criticizing.
I
his
think
decisions.
for me it's tough to not be a little bit biased because I play so much with Marco online, and I mean obviously I'm cool with Mo too, but it's a little different when you see your boy up there.
True, true.
So I'm like I just want him to do the option that's right.
I'm with you too. It's like, come on, Marco, just up smash it.
Yeah. But let me try to get a little bit more of the non-biased commentary because I haven't really talked much about what I should do, but that was
Oh,
good.
that was great.
That was good. Did a dash attack into up air, down air, quick 3-piece.
Mo's got a pretty strong dog actually, so I think Marco, I wouldn't consider him a high favorite. And he definitely just had a nice string not even 5 seconds ago.
I think Marco should stay Sonic if he loses this game, but I don't think he will. He's the type of person that he's like, alright, well I lost, let me try D to D.
I think that's sometimes the right mentality too, where it was close, but you just stick with it because it was close. But
Yeah, you just gotta play a little better.
I
That's it.
think a little bit for like not as good players as you. Like, no offense to everyone else, but they might tend to think that way. They might think, oh, well, it's the character's problem, even though it was, like, insanely close. You just gotta stick to your guns.
Like, this was easily winnable. Let me go. This try. I'll be right back.
Marco's getting some mid-set coaching from the commentator. We love a good commentator's bias. I definitely like Marco, so I would like to see him win, but I also don't mind Mo either, so I don't really have too much. It's not like my day is ruined if Marco wins, and my day is not ruined if he loses, and vice versa. I actually don't feel that way about a lot of people. There's rarely a time where I'm watching someone and I think, if this person wins, you know, the game is dead and it's over. But for Marco, sometimes it's like that. All right, what'd you give him? Give him some good mid-side coaching.
I went up to him. I asked him if he wanted some advice. He said yes. I'm so angry. So I told him, let's see if he can implement it. Sometimes, you know, coaching has like the adverse effect of what like you actually intend. But I told him if he gets a downer at like 85, 80 to just up smash, stop going for up tilt, and he should go for up air more at like 20%. Right now he's going for up air and docks at 8%. So I'm a little worried because that's not what I was saying.
Oh, I like that. I like that actually.
There. Yep. Nice. Like right now, go for down air up smash if you can get it. Because he gets so many downers, he does win neutral like that.
It's really
He's dead.
impressive.
That was good edge guard.
Like Sonic.
Oh!
Ooh,
He might live. He
nice.
might live. Oh no!
No.
Too low. Too low.
Yeah, it's really impressive. It's literally just like Yoshi down air. So I actually like him doing the up tilts to down air as the follow up. He could do up smash as we were talking about, where it's like a Falcon up smash, but I don't mind him doing like up tilt down air because it's percent, right?
Yeah. All right. That's not gonna do anything. Up tilt. Forward air. Yes.
All right, the mid-side coaching making all the difference.
No, that's all. I didn't tell him to do that. He's just been missing the sweet spot on the forward air for a lot of his conversions. That time he hit it perfectly, like the reverse fair. So.
Oh, nice coverage, Mo. Able to make it back though. A little too high, not able to get it there.
Yeah, it's hard to hit Doc with back air because of how little he is. You definitely don't want to go in like that because A1's kind of just pivoting back. He has that Falcon brain. Plays Falcon as well, so. Like right here, 17%. It's not a bad time to start going for uppers if Doc's gonna play above you.
I think that's the conundrum I currently face right now.
Up tilt, get out of there.
That
Nice.
situation right there, I
Get
actually
out.
really like that.
I kind of want to tell him to stop going for back air, but I don't want to mix up his brain and his game plan a little bit too much. But he's not getting anything with these back airs. That's not gonna do anything.
I think sometimes some players they get so convinced about the properties of move, like this is a good move, so it should win every time, and they don't adjust or think about, yes, this is a good move, but is it the right move for the current situation?
Yeah.
I'm seeing what you're saying,
Yeah,
where
back
Doc
air,
is so
yeah.
little.
He's just so little. You don't. No. Oh, he's not. No, he's not. He's dead. Yeah, Marco.
All
looks a
right,
little
all right,
defeated.
Marco. All right.
There it is. That's the up air. It's a spike. So he is trying it, like he's listening to the advice, but sometimes it's a little too late to like just completely change up your game plan. I should have told him to not do back airs. Instead go for like sure hop up air, kind of like.
Oh, that was nice actually.
He
You
is
know, all
not
things
happy.
to Mo, we were kind of talking about Marco because he's our boy and stuff, but Mo definitely played a very
Yeah,
good game.
Mo played it great. He was doing his up air, down air conversions pretty consistently. Definitely outspacing Marco with some of those grabs too, and the down tilts.
So we've got Mo and
That looks like Blue Girl. So we got another Sonic.
so another Sonic. Blue Girl
Blue Girl Sonic's pretty solid.
Yeah. It's a lot different than Marco's or mine, I think. He tends to be more abusive with the down air.
I mean, yes, you can see with the warm up. First thing he does, 5 down airs in a row. So we're gonna see some plat drop dares from him.
I'm just hopeful that he doesn't do the thing I was talking about where you get so convinced that this is a good move, even if it might not be, you know, the move that you need to do in the current situation. Like he doesn't get good move-itis.
Sonic's down air is just so good that like I don't even think you can go wrong using it. Excuse me.
No, you're fine. I literally got a cold somehow.
Yeah, I've just had like this bad like cough, like phlegm for like the last like 2 weeks. And it won't go away. It's really annoying.
I think it's just the weather, man. Like, we were like hot, or sorry, we were cold for a while, and then we're hot again, and it just really fucks with you.
I mean, I had the flu, so that's when I caught it.
Oh,
That was like 2 weeks ago. All right.
sorry, starting off with the down air.
Exactly. Oh, I'm not gonna get.
He definitely could have done neutral B and just.
That's
hold
what I thought
right.
he was gonna do. He was a little bit too far away for the reverse forward air after the 2 bears. Spring?
Yeah,
That might
cheese.
kill.
Beautiful cheese. That's what you need to do. They tried to nerf that and it still works.
It's really good. So starting off pretty good. Understanding that up smash is a good like starter after dare was gonna make a really big difference compared to Marco's set. Let's see how he recovers. If he recovers a little bit differently too. He recovers with down air too.
It's so impressive, but I do think that, like, I know you are really good at waiting it out because you know it's coming, so I think people get in their head about how good it is, where they can just kind of wait it out, wait until Sonic, you know, does the very, or even shield it.
He goes for the up air instead. He goes for the high combo. Sometimes you just want to nair after up air to send him to the side blast zone for a spike. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes the Sonics get a little bit too happy with the up air and you just combo up and you can't follow up.
You can definitely kill off the top. Oh, that was
way too far.
way too overzealous. I think
It's
it's
a good
better-
idea, but
Yeah, I think it's better when you have enough, you do it a bit higher up, you know, so you can kind of drift back in case you do miss. But if you do it, he kind of like was dipping below the ledge and tried it out and was going more for like the horizontal.
Yeah, I think he just read A1 drifting a lot in, but he kind of reacted to it and did his jumps further away, so that caused Sonic to just fly off.
Why did Blue go just like thrust? Did he just hump him?
I know they're boys and they play a lot, so
Okay.
that's it's probably just like him, like, just being cheeky. Gets another downer spring, and A1's looking like, what the fuck is going on? This is not what I was playing against.
Where's Marco to take notes? Gotta learn from your competition.
Yeah, downer spring is a super good option versus characters that like to ride the wall. Let's see if he goes for it again. No, that was a good idea. Now
I think right there he could have done what you were talking about with the neutral B, where you just wait out from the come and then you hit them with the neutral B.
Yeah, like right here, I would just run up neutral B, because you know he's gonna jump a lot of the time so if you set him off at that percent.
That's good snap to ledge. Oh, a little ballsy. Little smash.
Neutral B. No. Up tilt, and that should be it. Oh, sends it back.
Up
Could
smash.
have up
I mean,
smash.
yeah.
That back throw is not gonna kill. Maybe he was worried about the eye.
Oh.
Does it again.
You can hold it. You actually.
Yeah, you should hold it a
Yeah.
lot of the time if they start drifting away from you. You expect them to. Because they have to get closer, so if you hold it, it gives you some extra time for them to get closer. Another back throw. Yeah.
I remember when Kiro, as good as a Sonic is, he didn't realize that he's like, you can turn around with neutral B. It's like, yeah, you just hold right or left.
I don't think that was a move that he really used that much.
Good stuff from Blugo. This is playing above A1. He wasn't able to really deal with it in a conscious way.
Alright, let's see if anyone can do anything to combat this Sonic. A lot of what was working was not working anymore. You know, like he's not getting those early down airs to kill Sonic. Getting a lot of straight hits.
I think the thing that makes pills so much more annoying than Fireball is just the fact they bounce for much longer. They bounce like 3
And they
different
bounce at
times.
like a really like awkward trajectory, like high and then come back down, where Fireballs are a lot lower.
He definitely could be more pill wise, just shooting a lot of pills and making it frustrating for Sonic to get into. I like that pill actually.
This makes me want to play Sonic just to teach these kids how to play.
The Sonic Ditto's not really that fun. I think I face
Oh,
you.
I think you do.
Yeah,
Wait, we face in bracket?
we do. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I don't think I agree with the way Blugo is playing this at Hypersun. I think he should.
Right here, he should go off and do it. Oh, he's
Oh,
yeah, it's super good. He should. That's one of the situations where you neutral B.
yeah, true.
Like he jumped and he was so close to him there. Got the forward air, but then died for him. But it's okay. He's up. It's not the biggest deal.
Call out pill. I think people they don't need to challenge like Sonic as he's like descending. You need to wait for him to like get closer to the ground. And then you challenge the downer. That's how it gets beaten. But the people who try to like, oh, he's downering, I can beat this move. You gotta wait for him a little bit.
That was a funny exchange. We ran across the entire stage, rise and down air to side plat. I think he wanted to up smash. Good edge guard. Just needs it. Oh,
He saved him.
Yeah.
Okay, keep doing it.
You can tell that A1 has experience in Sonic just from edge guarding Sonic.
Yeah.
It's really hard to kill Sonic sometimes with his drift, but Mo is like pretty good at it with those bears. And like contesting like that, like forward air. Sonic goes so high. Like look at that. That spacing and timing is really good. Let's see if we can catch him. No.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Bluego's kind of playing this weird play above Doc, and I feel like he doesn't really need to do that. In fact, I think if I were Sonic here, I'd rather play on the ground.
It kind of feels like he's like close to winning the game, so he changed up his game plan to be way more safe for some reason, but that's not what got him here.
Yeah, true.
It's not what got him in that first game where he was kind of just rushing him down and doing a lot of stuff, so you gotta be careful when you want to win too bad.
I do agree with that too. Sometimes people get in their head and they think, oh, I just need to be safer, but
Yeah, like, especially when you have a lead, you know?
they're not pushing advantage as much because they're afraid of like losing the advantage. But if a problem doesn't need fixing, then just keep doing it because it was working, right?
Yeah. Nice call out.
All right. Well, despite that, he's still in the lead, so. I can understand it to some extent because it's really tough for Doc to get up there and like challenge. But to me, I feel like it's more of a delay than anything. Like eventually Sonic's gonna come down and then Doc will challenge. So yeah, you're safe in the moment, but you're not like Kirby where you can just float around and decide what you're gonna do at 5 jumps.
These bears are really good. That's what I'm saying. Alright, let's see. Cat up attack. Now it's down to last stock. And Bluego should really think about this. Like, do I want to play this air game when I could just kind of rush Doc down the way I was earlier? Like, he's playing so safe, giving up so much stage.
Yeah, he's worried about the pills, but actually Sonic can you probably saw it a little bit. Sonic can just kind of run underneath them sometimes.
Yeah, here we go. Is he going to do? Nah, it's too risky. Last stock, he's not going to go for it. He's dead. Yeah.
All right. Good
Sell
stuff.
dodge. Good stuff from Bluego. A little shaky there at the end, but he closes it out. And now he's going to play the next. I think this is the final match. So Cacton or Mia is playing on. They're playing on the side stream, and then I guess the winner of that is going to play Bluego. And they'll be the 16th. And look at Bluego cheering for himself.
Change the top 16.
Only top 8 is best of 5. Okay. Not a fan, but we can't be here all day.
Oh, never mind. I play Stranded. I guess it got changed.
Do you know who I play?
You play whoever wins this.
Oh, right. So I'm going to play the winner of Cact or Mia and Bluego.
So I guess on the side stream we've got.
Is that
This-
last stock?
Can you see this, Lo? You need me to
I can see.
Okay. So we're watching the side stream right now.
Yeah, can we just say shout out to Cact for coming to events and just having another setup for streaming. That's really helped out as far as VODs.
Was that it?
Who won? I think Cact really likes remakes, is what it looks like. So like he probably really wanted to continue.
Okay, yeah. So Oramiya took it.
Who
over
was
Cact.
Oramiya playing Doc?
Yeah, he's playing Doc. So it will be the same matchup.
All right, another Doc Sonic. Can you pull up, is there any way to control this, or is this you?
I'm also chatting. Right.
Oh, no. I was just wondering if we can have, like, just one of, like, the bracket and then one of chat. Is that possible, or do they both display the same thing?
No, I should be able to do that. Oh, they do.
Oh yeah, no, it's okay. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
That would have been smart. I feel that.
Yeah, my phone is just so slow. I don't like pulling up bracket on it. I need a new phone ASAP.
I'm happy with my S9. That's been
Holding
a
you down.
trooper. It's been holding me down. I'm not gonna change my phone until it breaks. Like it's cracked right now and it's all that stuff, but it still works. Like I have no reason for a new phone. It won't make me.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, but I think it's getting so bad now at this point that like I need to just. I've had my phone for like 4 years. I really only like use it to text. I don't use it to browse really. I mean, I'll go on Twitter, but that's like it.
Alright, so we got Aramia Doc against Blugo Sonic. I think Blugo will probably stick to the same game he did for Mo, but
Or Mia, the macros in the box. They're in the box.
yeah, they're in the box for sure.
And I remember when I first met Oromia, he had that same box. This was like 7 years ago. He had the same exact makeshift keyboard adapter.
Oh, not able to get the quick cheese there.
I love that Sonic just kicks you in the fucking face.
I do think
It's so
it's
good.
so
Oh, he's
good.
dead.
Oh,
It's kind of like my same thing when like I see Jigglypuff backflip, just body slams the shit out of you. Very satisfying.
I think his down air is satisfying too, because he's just. That was something I noted when he was being made. I really liked it. Oh, there
He
you go.
finally gets it. Let's see if he can hold ledge here and then react. Yes. I don't know why he. That was a little too early, but I guess it works.
Yeah, just the run in place is really cool too.
Nice. That's a good starter.
All right.
Up tilt, but he's too high.
He should have done another up air, I think. I'm not sure why he thought the up tilt would reach.
Yeah, I think he wanted the up tilt just because it would have been easier to spike with, but he was definitely too high there. But he gets it anyways. Sonic is so good during invincibility. It's kind of crazy. Like he doesn't have to worry about like getting hit because someone's coming off the Halo platform.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the fastest thing on. I mean, he can just like run.
Yeah, he
back
can
and
run
forth.
or he can be in the air and spring and then like get back on stage. Up E, forward air. Oh, barely gets on. Oh, I like the idea. I really like the idea there. Nair is a good long-lasting hitbox, but he like barely missed it.
All right.
Misses his dash. He probably could have hit. Oh, back air.
Fared there, but that's what it is.
Should be it. I'm glad they nerfed Sonic's back.
Yeah, I was just
that shit
thinking
was so
that.
insane before.
I was just thinking that it was Pikachu back throw.
He's just spamming. This is the. He's doing the Hydra and the Kimimaru down smashes and up smashes. That's not a good sign though. If you're just throwing out smash attacks, you're kind of wishing on a star a little bit. Let's see if he goes for up air.
Able to clip him with the up B a little bit. It does look like Blugo is playing this a little bit differently than his boy, which is making it. Maybe he's getting in his head a little bit about it, but I just don't see the same game plan comparative to A1 right now.
I think Blugo's his best when he's just running people down, because that's honestly Sonic is so good at that. So I feel like when you start playing a little bit more reserved route, it's not that good. Because you have to think about it. Most of your practice is going to be you having fun. What's having fun? You rushing people down as Sonic. So when you start playing this game that you're like more, reserved, you're just not as practiced in it. Not that it's not good.
Oh, nice. He's getting
Grab ledge, grab ledge.
getting neutral.
Oh,
That's
does
fine
the
too.
spring
That's
instead.
fine
Nice.
too.
I like the idea there. Reading the tech in place with down air, that would start you up really well by the ledge, but Oromia is smart enough to tech in.
I feel like something that could become an application is where you read tech with down B like you forward throw them at low percent and then you down B compared like based on what option they take, but I never go for it because I think it's too risky.
I think it's a little bit slow to start up. Oh, it's a stock. We'll go get out of here.
He's dead anyways. He's dead anyways.
But yeah, I think the down B, I do exactly that, but it's a little bit slow to start up if you're tech chasing with it. So, but it does throw people off, so you can do like down B tech chasing to like an up air or something like that. Down air or up B.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Oh, you should have went out there. As soon as you see Sonic start that neutral B, you should be going out there to down air. He might lose this game because of it. That's not
gonna kill you. Yeah.
Ooh, dash attack. Neutral B.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
There we go.
Oh wait, he could still come back. Just has to hold ledge. No.
That's why
He
I did.
faked them out. I wonder if that was intentional or if he just missed the ledge and reacted with the
maybe
dash
so.
in.
Maybe
But
so.
that reaction to dash in and then F smash was really well played by Blugo.
Are they listening to us? Because Blugo was not doing the neutral beast to edge guard, and now he is.
He was doing them, but he was missing them.
Oh, true, true.
Yeah, now he's doing them at like a better, like I guess, altitude.
Yeah, I definitely think you either want to do it when you're near the ledge and not jumping up, or you jump up and you have enough vertical to
Yeah.
drift back.
I wonder what KD was telling them.
Yeah, I wondered too, actually. Is that kind of fucked up to like win the first game and get coaching?
I think if it's close, it's fine, and that game was close. Oh, looks like he's camping top flat now.
Up smash? Could have up aired there.
Yeah, I would have liked an up air instead of there.
That's
all you
fine.
need. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah,
that was like
really
perfect
good.
timing because any second later he would have got clipped by that up B. Yeah, he was definitely going for his flat strategy. Should went flat there,
I would have done Nair there, I think. You're not really getting, I think you talked about it earlier, you're not really getting much out of up air.
yeah, you're just getting a lot of percent. And maybe Bluo's thinking that. Maybe he's thinking, you know, I'm the better player here. I just need to rack up this percent. I have a stock lead also. So maybe they get him out.
Alright, good pressure.
He should be going out there.
Hill. I can't believe he's getting clipped. Like, up smash. Oh,
he went
whoa.
for it. This is the Kobe.
That's a good way to put it. It's like the dunk. It's like the Kobe.
Yeah. Grab, doesn't. Yeah, the invincibility saved him from that jab or whatever Armia threw out. Sonic like is like Fox in so many ways. Like even the get up attack
Yeah.
is kind of like it, like go in and then back out. That's not gonna kill.
I definitely, when I play him, I just
Smash.
I have a lot of my combo paths are very Fox-like.
It's great edge guard by Blugo, and I knew he was gonna go for it too because he seems to really like that down air spring. That was a perfect time. Bear gets the single hit. It's fine. Punish. Hit by the up B.
No, that won't kill still. I think maybe what Sonics could do is, it's nice that we can go up and spring, but maybe it's a little bit better to wait until they're a little closer to the ground instead of immediately springing, especially if it won't kill. Like, they need to be higher up for it to kill.
It seems like Ormia is having a lot of trouble when Sonic's in the air coming down, so maybe he can start waiting to whiff punish characters rather than to try to test Sonic's aerials in the air.
That could have been up smash in the game, but this is looking really rough for Orin Mia.
I don't think there's a comeback for this one. 100% is just too much. And he's contesting those recoveries, but he's taking so much percent
That should be it, yeah. Alright, good stuff to Orin Mia. Was that our last one?
I think it's our last wild card, so you'll see Mia versus Blugo in bracket.
Don't Sonic Ditto him. It's not fun.
I don't like the Sonic Ditto.
No. But are we all got out of matches for now? Okay. All right. Well, it was good commentating with you, LLC, and bracket and stuff.
I'm probably gonna pop in and out in between my matches because that's usually what I do at Keystone. So after I play Blugo, you'll probably hear from me again on the mic.
I'll see how far I can go, and maybe I'll join Logan on the mic, depending. I gotta play Stranded. Maybe that'll be on stream. But thanks for having us. We'll be back maybe. Thanks for watching too.
Free for all! This game's winner is Keith. Free for all. Three, two, one, go! Game set. This game's winner is Keith. Banjo and Kazooie. King DDD. Ganondorf. 3, 2, 1, go! This game's winner is King Free for all. 3, 2, 1, go! This game's winner is Keystoned.
On stream, KD3 versus VIII. Off stream, can we get Henny versus JPX off stream? Commentary is open. If anyone wants to commentate, commentary is open.
Because people, I don't know if you want to do all top 8 with me, but
Oh, I'm down if you're down. Yeah. Can we do what? Mercy versus Super Bowl?
can we do 3? Can we do 3 anyway? Yeah.
It's broken.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay, never mind. No, I'm saying even these. No.
One of the two is broken.
Oh, okay.
I'll come take a little bit.
Who's Spo?
All right, you gamers.
What up, you gamers?
Video game.
It's Keystone, baby.
Whoa,
What?
I'm getting like weird noise in my head.
Oh yeah, the static when we max out. But I think it's just our headphones maxing out, not the audio that's maxing out. So when you yell hentai
I need
later.
a fart button. Remember we had the commentary where we could could say fart and stuff. Remember, I had the button where you could mute your.
Oh yeah, the fart button or
Yeah,
the
it's
cough button.
Yeah, every time you talk, it like.
Yeah.
it, like,
Can we
breaks
maybe
my-
can we
you
maybe turn the?
him down in my headset?
Yeah.
Is that possible? That's all I need to do because it keeps every time he talks, it just cracks. Perfect. Talk.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Microphone check. Mic chickadee check 1 2. Oh my
Oh,
God!
yeah,
I
it's
can't
bad,
believe
bad,
that he
bad.
just landed that.
Okay, I think it's how it's gonna be.
I can't
guess.
believe. Oh, I guess I gotta go play
Yep.
on stream.
No, because that's somebody else. Dude, I'm telling you, these setups are a piece of shit. Just play with the fucking Nintendo 64. It's ridiculous. What?
I'm the one who made them put the mister on the stream setup.
That's okay. It's just in a perfect world where, like, on pen and paper, it's the right thing, right? But in actuality and reality, like, it just, like,
Did it?
I'm right here, baby.
This thing turned off. Oh no, it's good.
Yeah. Just remember, don't break her.
Oh, that's a tall order with this kid.
$40, $50 in my pocket.
All right, so who do we got? Beef and who else? Who's the K83? Oh, you out of here? All right, good to see you, man.
Dude, thanks for teaming with me, baby. Yeah, sorry, I suck. Do I need to be PG or can I be R with the commentary here?
What was that?
Do I need to be PG?
To an extent.
Okay.
Yeah, to an extent. This is,
Okay.
let's not get
Yeah,
Moosh
I got
banned.
you. I got you. It's usually just Raz that makes me get on bad behavior.
Yeah, Raz is not a good influence when it comes to that kind of thing. But be yourself if you can.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, looks like I'm gonna be doing some solo commentary. Waiting for Mr. KD3, the winner of Vanilla Singles. Looking to get another W today. Damn. So what are your thoughts on Remix V? I know you were kind of like a Melee guy, right?
Well, I'm just I'm a people person. I like things that are fun. So remix is fun, so I like it.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Do you play any Remix characters, or do you just stick with the Fox still?
Oh, I love me some remix characters. I think they're really cool. I like Wolf. I think so far the coolest one so far I like is Sonic.
Sonic's fun.
The only character I feel a little iffy on,
Goey.
so and that's the thing. It's like my tiny caveman brain can't explain why. I know it sounds stupid, but I play a lot of different fighting games. I could play the whole roster, and my tiny lizard brain can immediately tell me who's good in that roster and who's bad. And like my tiny lizard brain just tells me like Goemon. I think it's like the recovery with the side B and maybe like the smallness of his body plus the verticality with the hitboxes. I can't tell you why, but I know he's broken. But if you know what it feels like to me, if he feels like Young Link when Young Link first came out, like he was super
His recovery
small.
is so good. Little.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Goemon's recovery though. It's something about him. It just feels like grr. Like when I fight Goemon's like grr, but everybody else feels fine. So I think Smash Remix is amazing so far. I think Goemon needs a tiny bit of dialing, and it'll be done. I was arguing with the homies that actually create this thing. I say in 10 or 15 years, we'll be able to give like some sort of AI, the code for our favorite video games that are like old school, like, Xbox 360 or like PlayStation 1 style graphics. And then like we can type in like, add this character with these style of moves, this, that, and the third.
And then just boom.
boom.
Punch it into the computer,
it'll be-
it spits it back out.
Yeah,
Like,
so
here
give
you
it
are.
10 or 15 years, man. I bet you will have like so many cool like remix characters that like will be in the game, and like I heard them talking about how they're gonna make it easier to code the characters because right now it's like basically written in popsicle sticks and glue, and then once it's easier to
Yeah, then you can kind of just like anyone who has their own project, you just put them like in like one slot that you can like kind of toggle through. Because I know there's a lot of different like different projects. Like we had that one Spider-Man mod, had the Street
Yep.
Fighter mod.
the Supersonic Bros, the Burger Bros, we got like all the different
You got
basketball
the
mod.
Cloud mod, and then like they don't necessarily need to be remix legal, but if you put them like in a slot where you can toggle through them, then you
So-
could just kind of be easy for anybody's project
One
to be
of
put
my favorite mods of a video game so far I saw, you guys got to look up, it's called Smash Universe. It's got like way too many Smash characters in it, but I think they could do something like along the lines of, we have our refined characters that are allowed in the remix bracket, but then we also have our monstrosity characters like
That's
our,
exactly what I'm saying.
like our piano, our supersonic, that. So it's like, you can have a game where, we have 50 characters that are legal in tournament, but we got 1,000 characters in the game that you can just,
Yeah,
have fun with.
yeah.
So that's what I said, like all about the fun and stuff like that. So and this is what I want to see. So I honestly, because I'm sure I said earlier, I just want to see, as I kept asking everybody, who's the best remix character? Everybody's saying it's Goemon, so I want to see the real full extent of what this broken character did.
I don't think Goey's broken.
So-
I think he's just the best.
He's just the best, and
He's
I
not
heard,
broken. He can be beaten by a lot of
I was
characters.
gonna say I heard his worst matchup for remix specifically is Marth.
Oh, that was great back air. Oh, that was so good. Marth, I don't know if that's his worst matchup.
For
But-
remix characters.
Yeah, I don't know if that's his worst. I
So-
feel like it's the meta in remix, because a lot of players don't take it that seriously. Some top players do, like 83, like myself. Mercy plays a lot of remix sometimes, but overall it's not taken as seriously as vanilla. So we don't really know what the matchups look like because there's just not enough data. But Marth definitely does okay versus Goey.
But again, really the question, like just keeping it simple as F. Like, what other other than, I think Marth, you said Marth. What other remix character has a quote unquote good matchup against Goemon?
Sheik, Wolf,
There you go.
Falco.
Okay, Wolf,
Yeah, those characters can all beat Goey. It's not. I mean, personally, I think Falco is actually the best remix character.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. I can agree with that too.
But Goey's right there. I think him and him are neck and neck.
I think what it comes down to though is like, sure, it's like, yeah, at a robot level where tech skill matters, like, sure, the Falco will be better, but we're humans, right? So the character with the least amount of inputs for the most amount of work would be Goemon versus a Falco, right? So I just think it's like the same thing as like any other game, it's just like he's the character with the least amount of skill ceiling with the most amount of input.
But
generally.
I
It's
mean,
like-
but the thing is that like
I agree with
Falco and
Falco's probably the
Falco
best,
and Wolf,
but
they're not as technical as people try to make them out
Okay,
to be.
okay, no, I completely agree. Agree.
Like they can be, but
That's
to
why-
get what they need to.
That's
you
why I
know.
literally asked you. I was like, is it more technical for the I guess not even technical, but who has to press more buttons, right? I was like, doesn't Falco have to press more buttons?
I mean, yeah, but Goey also has some techie stuff, with like LBs.
Oh yeah, and then,
So-
and then I think what also you can argue is it doesn't even come down to how many buttons you press, but how you have to break the neutral.
Yeah. Should be it. Oh, he misses it. Damn, this is a good set so far.
Yeah, they're keeping it clean and close, and what's really surprising is it's hard keeping it close 5 stock. So if you get it both down to 1 stock, and one thing I love about 64, especially like a fighting game that has very heavy combos, is if you get it down to the last wire, you know that you can get one good hit and you can change the game, and it makes it very hype. So the crowd loves to see it. So even if, like, let's say he made it back somehow and then killed
That's
the
why,
bar,
that's why 64 is so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Then, like, Marth could just.
Any game that can swing that's why I like it's nobody likes to watch chess or checkers near the end because we all know who's gonna win, It's like everybody loves to see something that can swing in any man's favor at any given time. That's what makes it interesting. And that's what 64 is great with, is the comboing. But I think 64 could be a damn near close-up. So hear me out. If I could mod the game in any way, make it a perfect game, like Smash Remix. Smash Remix shouldn't just be characters, okay? Let me tell you how it needs to have mechanics to it. 1, Smash Remix needs to have ledge tech. So if I'm Falco or Falcon and I up B and I'm riding the stage and I get hit, I should be able to press a button and wall tech and then be able to jump and up B after. See what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So wall
I
tech.
think they have that.
So,
though,
wa-
don't
so,
they?
so, in my opinion, so I'm just saying this out to the ether right now. So I think, in my opinion, Smash Remix should just be added characters. They should also change certain mechanics to the game. And they wouldn't even be changing mechanics, but it would be adding mechanics. So every character would have a wall tech. So if they got hit, they could tech off the wall, live. Then every character would have just an air dodge. So every character had one get out of jail free card. They couldn't move around with it. They could only like air dodge in place, so they could escape the combos. Like I think like that, and also be super controversial, but I think would also make the game almost perfect. Would be give every character power shield. Give every character power shield, every character wall tech, every character air dodge. I think this game could be near perfect Super Smash Bros. But yeah, that's just my cup of tea.
Yeah,
So like,
that's
you brought up what do you think and feel about Smash Remix? Great, I love it, and I'm like, let's kick it up a notch. Give me some mechanics. Give me some mechanics.
I mean, those are, like the air dodge.
yeah, I know
There's a toggle
What
for
is-
it,
yeah,
but
but
it's
like-
not like
standard.
standard. Yeah. I mean, personally, I've messed around with the air dodge in this game. I am not a fan. I don't
You're-
think it computes well with this game.
So you don't think you don't think every character should have if the combo's not true, I get out?
No, I
Okay,
don't.
yeah,
think so.
no,
I don't.
I-
I personally, I don't like air dodge. I think that's
I-
why I gravitate towards 64. So
Okay.
like,
Yeah,
if the
no.
goal was to make a game that's like
I-
for not just people who play 64, then I would see what you're saying.
I love
But it-
debating, so I completely get your side of the coin. Like I completely, but do you agree wall tech would be fucking sick?
I don't. I mean, I just play so much 64 that like I don't think I would enjoy wall teching because I think it's just like we've been playing this game for so many years. I don't think I would want to touch the mechanics. I think I like the idea of there just being more characters, and if you put in the time to get used to the characters, then you can compete in Remix. But the wall teching seems a little bit much for me. I like that you can run off back air somebody who's riding the stage in this game and they're just dead. Because I feel like this game's just more punishing in that regard. Whereas the other games, there's so many more defensive options. Like you mentioned power shielding, for example.
Yeah, but
Even
then
that-
so right, you do the run off back air, and then you know they're gonna wall tech you up air. So it's like another layer of the onion.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. For some people, that, you feel like it's another layer. For
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
I'm like,
no, yeah, no,
it's just a different game now.
No,
That's
for-
how I feel.
I'm just there's no right or wrong here. I'm just literally
Yeah,
antics,
I
right?
understand
So
what
it's
you're
just like, so to me, I think. Well, so hear me out. So what about what about power shield? You think that would be?
I would have to see it in practice because I wouldn't be as opposed to power shield. I feel like when you
See,
spam
there we
project,
go.
when
There
you speed,
we're on something
yeah,
now.
yeah,
so
that's different.
I think this game could benefit so much. Every character could benefit so much.
I would
from
want it
power
to be
shield.
really tight.
Oh,
like
yeah,
timing.
yeah.
I wouldn't want it to
frame,
be like
frame 1 or frame 2, like a shine almost.
yeah, because like
nothing
there
like-
are some games.
Trust me.
There are some matches where like the projectile spam and the camping on platforms is just too much.
And I don't
So
even
if you
think
could just run up shield, like let's say you just run up shield and you like power shield like a wolf laser, then that would be another layer that I would be down for.
Or I would be down for like being able to like shield something on the platform, then me like shield drop and get out of there. Like stuff like that. Just make a shield a little bit more. I'm just saying 64 literally has 0 defensive options, so everything that I suggested to add to the table of Smash Remix would give you some sort of enablement to defend yourself against the crazy. You see what I'm saying? So and that's what I'm thinking. Like that's what 64 struggles with is like it has such good punish game, but sometimes it lacks in that aspect of that little bit of layer where it could really benefit.
Yeah,
from,
I
like
think
like a power shield. Like it's so like.
I know
this-
what you're saying. I mean,
Yeah.
I play like for example, like I play.
I don't think it would make it a different game. I'm just saying like Remix should be like it should be like it shouldn't. I know you're saying it should just be addition of characters. I can agree with that, but I'm saying like in my opinion, if I'm playing a game that's like a remix of the original, like give me some. And
You want something different.
In my
a little
opinion,
bit.
guys, everybody hear me out. That's listening to me. I think we are in 2025. We should be able to go into the options and have a control settings. I should be able to turn off tap to jump. I don't even care if it's not tournament legal, but I should be able to turn off tap to jump. I should.
Do
be
they
able
not
to,
have something like that?
They
or
don't.
anything?
I should be able to change my A to B, my B to A, my A to C stick. I should be able to make every single button just an A button. Like I should just. You can dogs Johnson. So I'm saying like on console, like I literally like I have one of the newest versions of it, and we tried around. We like literally can't do all those things. Controller remapping, you can't. There you go.
I
See,
think
that's what
tap
I'm
to
saying, and
jump
that's-
is something that
yeah,
they
tap to
probably have
jump.
on there. Do
So-
they have that?
So tap to jump, I can turn off with the settings and remix. That's something I can do, Dogs Johnson. So, but like, so that.
Yeah,
that,
but can't you do that to an extent? You can remap your controller to a certain extent. I remember.
I mean, if I'm playing on a computer, I can maybe do something.
no,
but if
not
I'm-
on a computer.
yeah.
Like I remember Raichu
I'm just
used
saying,
to
like,
do like he would put his C button as like the taunt button.
I'm a stinky nerd.
so you could like taunt cancel with the C button.
I'm a stinky nerd. I'm not even complaining. Like literally, I just like where I love the idea that like we're in this scene and like we talk about things and they can change things and like that's like literally what's happened with some of the characters and like I've been out of the scene for a while. I'm just back in and I'm just like
Only
see,
taunt
taunt
remap.
remap.
Ah,
See, that's
that
what I
makes
told you.
sense.
So it's like me and Nick Raz played around with this for a while and tried to do this because. Well, in my opinion, I don't even care about tournament legality, but like especially with a fighting game, a 3D. This is a 2D one, but you have to move around in
Yeah, I didn't
spaces.
get to
It's
see it,
like
man.
I
Good
wish
shit this weekend.
I wish I could move my character the way I want to. So it's like I desperately just wish, even in friendlies, to be able to play Fox and just be able to down fast fall up air on command 10 out of 10 times and never screw it up and be able to pivot up till even if it would break the game for Pikachu and Kirby and all this is a competitive level. Just give it to me just because it's Smash Remix and it's fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and give it to us then maybe in Smash Remix bracket, you know, like stuff like that. Console too old. And you see, that's where you're wrong. I completely feel like the modding scene is the greatest thing in the world. Like, I feel like everything that can be solved on console with the modding scene, and it's the greatest because everybody grew up the consoles. We love them, and we already have them.
Out here, good to see you, man.
Adios, baby. Safe travels. Hopefully it's not too far.
I mean, this is my argument.
I'm a
right?
sick purist. I love my CRT TV. So when you say console too old, that's like I
Console,
want to
like,
I wanna pick
after
up,
after playing, all right,
it's like
this
I want
is-
to
this
pick
is
up
my
a
spiel.
CRT TV and throw it at them
After
and be like,
playing
tell
on
me
the
it's too
Mister,
old.
after playing on the Mister for this whole weekend, I would want that to be the standard. That shit is so clean.
I agree with you when playing, right?
I'm playing. Who am I playing? You know? Mafia. All right, I will be back.
Hello. So we're getting low versus Mafia. Thank you, thank you. I didn't wait. When did? Oh, maybe when I was playing on stream earlier. Yeah, we're getting V back on commentary. I can only imagine
So
the,
here's
the
my
kind
thought.
of
So real quick,
conversations that you two
So
have.
here's my thought. So for Smash Remix, right? My idea was not only do we add characters, but we add some mechanics, right? So
Yeah.
just let it roll over you, right?
Wait,
And just hear it
they've
out. So-
already done that.
So right, but here's so I want to yes, but imagine in game, right? You would hate this because you love edge guarding, but I say I want to add a wall text. Like if I'm Captain Falcon,
Oh, no.
I'm riding the wall. I want to be a wall tech. All right, so I want to add that.
Falcon's already got
That's
so
okay.
much ledge
So
DI,
here's
man.
another. I'm just letting it roll off here. Here's another thing I want to
Yeah.
add to every character. I think would be amazing, but you would hate probably. But you maybe like I don't know because you already have the best one. You don't want anybody to have more, but everybody should have an air dodge so you have a get out of jail free card when it's not a frame.
V, I
perfect
think
combo.
you're listing all features that have already been added to Remix. I
Okay.
can't confirm wall teching, but I know they.
And then here's my final one.
I hope I'm not like
Here's-
leaking something
Here's
or.
my final one. Shh,
Yeah.
don't just. I'm letting it roll off you. So
Yeah,
here's, my,
yeah.
here's what I
Hopefully
would
it's
have
something
Smash
new.
Remix. And then I wish everyone would have Power Shield. And I think the game of Smash 64 with those tweaks combined, I
Right.
think that would make a near perfect game. And then also what I said earlier was a controller remapping. Like let me make every single button R so I can beat somebody with only like the R button. Like let me make my A button B, and also let me turn off tap to jump. Like even if that's never.
I think all
if
of
that's
these
never-
features. I can't confirm Power
or
Shield.
deny. Or,
V,
but yeah.
slow down, slow down. I don't know if Power Shield is in there, but like almost everything you. Yeah, see, wall tech is a mechanic toggle option. All of these, you need to just go through the remix options and see all the different stuff they have.
But I'm saying,
I
I know they
think
don't
you
have
would-
controller remap.
I
That's huge.
think you would
'Cause
hate.
I want
Listen to
tap
me.
and jump
I
off.
think you would hate the game if it had power shielding, air dodging. Think of how defensive and campy some people play. Can you imagine how defensive
I'm
they
a
would be.
melee player. Like,
Yeah, I know. I played melee
I would
too.
love to see it. That's what I'm saying. I want to see it. Let us see
But
it.
but like imagine Falcon having
Yes.
melee
yes,
Yoshi.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
No,
but
think
if the
you're
power
Fox.
shield-
You're Fox, and you're lasering, trying to pin down Pikachu, and then he power
Dude,
shields it.
Yes, and then imagine I try to combo him and he like air dodges out, not even uppies, and like up smash me in
That's
place.
what you want?
Like,
Okay.
Like so I'm saying like let us see it, and I'm saying Dogs has been great in telling me what's real and what's not
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
And he said that control remapping is not a thing, and I want tap to jump and control remap. That's a super big part. Even if it's never legal in tournament, I think his friendlies would be awesome to never screw up a fast fall up
Yeah.
there.
All right,
But,
so
yeah, I'm talking about the
interesting.
set real quick.
So Mafia was playing Banjo, but he
Now-
said Shears almost 5-stocked his Banjo, so he switched to Dark Samus and clutched it out. Dark Samus has historically been a very powerful yet underrated character. Yo, that combo from Mafia, I haven't really seen anything quite like that.
Sorry for hitting the mic. I realized today that nobody plays the remix characters that much. Nobody knows really how to edge guard them. I feel like you said, since Dark Samus is quote unquote underrated and like doesn't really get played too much, nobody really knows. So it's
Yeah.
like that's what makes her good.
I think people have experimented a lot with remix characters now, to where a lot of the stuff is flowcharted out, mapped out. But Dark Samus, you don't see a lot of. She saw a few nerfs at some point, but is still, I'd consider, a very strong character. The range and disjoint on F smash, and the quickness of her forward air. So the forward air is one of the best neutral tools in remix right now. But low,
You don't think Goemon has?
I mean, he's got a lot of
Projectiles? Yeah.
great tools,
I
but
think you said aerial like a fair. So yeah.
low, just all over Mafia.
I feel like Lowe's super smart with the matchups. He knows who plays what, and this is like, I'm gonna go Sheik against. I'm gonna go. Marth
Low's very good
against, I'm gonna
against
go.
when people like to jump a lot in neutral, and Mafia is really,
Okay.
because Dark Samus is very floaty.
Well, I think
It's,
that's a Sheik special. You jump a lot, Sheik's gonna punch you. For it.
yeah, but that's a low, something Low's
Low
quite good at.
special on top of the Sheik special. Look at that little
Yes.
noodle. That was clean.
A jump as Dark Samus is a bit of a commitment. So
What you can really tell with a player is what the way they recover and certain ways they move in neutral with their character to see that if they're dialed and have experience with them, you can definitely tell that Low has some Sheik experience.
yeah, Dogs. I agree that a side bracket with different mechanics would
Oh, yeah,
be
saw
more
that.
interesting than the boss bracket that they ran.
Yeah, the boss fight was stupid.
Oh, beautiful little combo from Low. Mafia saved his jump, makes it back.
I would
but
love to see like a power shield bracket, like
Oh.
you said. See if I'd hate it. The mechanics, like I would love to see that.
Low's up 2 full stocks now.
Yeah,
He really
it's-
covered that ledge
And you
hop.
can just see in the gameplay. I mean, it's like a bucket slowly leaking water. I mean, Low's just
Yeah,
running away with it here.
I
Look at it
wonder.
go.
I
See
wonder
ya.
if
Bye-bye.
Banjo would be an option here.
The water's just coming out the bucket later, Gator.
Yeah, great edge guarding.
How's the weather today?
I expect to see a character change from Mafia here. But the problem is, I think Low knows Banjo pretty well. I know Tommy plays a good deal of Banjo. Okay.
I think Low, I like talking with Low because I just got a lot of little information out of it. Low's just a meta evaluator.
Yeah, he's very cerebral
So he
player.
mastered the top meta and knows all the plays of the anti-plays.
He really
That's
went out
not
there,
it.
and
Yeah,
it's not enough.
he's still up 3.
I imagine Low has a decent Falco, but I don't think we really are going to see it this turning.
Really, I think he.
I think we see Sheik.
I think
which,
if it was the best matchup for the spot.
I don't know. I've seen him play a lot of Marth and a good amount of Wolf.
That's
I
what I've
think.
seen today is Marth the most.
Yeah, he usually plays Marth. Great
I like
edge
it.
guarding.
Yep, it looks, see, it's the experience. You can just see little stuff right there.
So I think maybe Mafia throws a Hail Mary here and tries the big Banjo. And I don't think it will go great, but I think it's that Dark Samus wasn't the answer for Low. So So I was talking with Raz about this, and we were talking about how Banjo's recovery is
Awful.
It's not great, and it's got some gimmicks, and once you learn how to cover
Yeah, it's
those,
awful.
and Lowe's a great edge guarder, and it's gonna make this really tough.
Low, what do we say? Low knows the meta.
Yeah.
Like, every little gimmick that Benjo has.
Yeah, this dude plays too much remix. It's not really fair.
He knows the whole meta of the whole game.
Yeah,
And has
Oh.
the remix. And that's why I specifically asked him. I was like, okay, well, Goemon's like it's, and then who covers Goemon?
You see that? He grabbed the ledge, and that made it so Banjo could only go on stage, and the landing lag on Banjo's up B is quite long. So
My favorite move with Sheik that has the most swagger is that side B or the fish move, whatever. I don't know
down
what-
B, yeah,
yes.
it's bouncing fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect to like
He
having
did triple
a.
down air, and I knew it was coming for it, and it worked. It was so sweet. Nice. It was. Not only did it do a zero death
Great
that was
recovery.
optimal, it was very sweet looking.
That was an incredible recovery from Mafia.
I was gonna say I'm not too familiar with the Banjo recovery, but was it
Yeah.
a ledge cancel?
Raz has been tinkering with ledge cancels apparently, but yeah, if you go a little bit below the ledge, it'll pop you up and grab the ledge, so you get a little bit of leeway
Magna
there.
hands.
If you can go up and over on the stage, but then you have a lot of landing
Land
lag.
lag, of course that's what you want.
Great drop off back air. Lowe's
Yep.
been killing him with those drop off back airs, and Mafia hasn't been able to take a stock yet.
And it's funny because we were just talking about the
Great,
game
great
here. He's like, man, I love my drop off back airs. That's his bread and butter right there.
Yeah.
I completely get what he's saying.
Okay, Mafia getting something started here. No, can't get the follow up. Oh, and can't react. Gets the grab anyways.
Reward the attacker as much as you can.
So Mafia needs to think about edge guarding Low the same way Low is edge guarding him. There's a lot of similarities in,
Banjo's hitbox was pointed down so he can get a grab.
well, like both characters, if you cover the
Oh,
ledge, they
Fishy
have
went the wrong
more
way.
landing lag going on stage. So you can grab the ledge and then hop on stage and follow up. It's a little harder against Sheik. Maybe a lot harder.
The most legendary sound clip so far.
Yeah, see, there we go. It wasn't enough, but that was the right idea
The
from
right
Mafia.
option. Right
It's the stock and the taunt, getting his head a little bit. How do you feel about taunting, V?
I think taunting's lame unless you edge can or taunt cancel it.
Mafia just whipped the grab off to that forward air.
And here's what I'll say. How about this? I'll tell you the only cool taunt, and only V has ever done it before. He did it to Fire Blaster, I think, on stream, maybe something.
Oh, this is why he tweeted it.
You got to taunt in neutral. So when you know that you try to sprint at somebody, they're gonna jump away a little bitch, not approach you. You run at them and taunt in neutral, and then that's when it's
Mafia's getting thirsty.
good taunt. Oh,
This is it right here.
cooking in the
Oh, great
kitchen.
PI, but he's still not enough. Yeah. Low just looked completely in command the entire that set.
The testosterone's overflowing. The
Wow.
blood is pumping.
He's saying high T, low power.
Something along the lines.
All right, so they're gonna fix the screen ratios, and I don't know where we are
I'm
in.
gonna see where the homies are at.
Do I have a match to play? Let's find out. Yeah, I have to play. I'd probably play low after Mercy plays Moosh. Good shit. Thank you.
On the side stream up front, on the side stream, Mafia versus Supo. Mafia Supo.
Yeah, we got Moosh. Moosh hopping on stream right now to play against Mercy. I think the debate this tourney would be between Low, Mercy, and KD3 for best in remix. I think it's usually, between Low and Mercy, but I want to say Katie's taking one here or there. Definitely has the ability. And they're going right into it. Goemon versus Banjo. Really haven't seen this matchup, so I'm curious to how things go. I mean, Goemon just feels good against everybody, but we'll I'm sure Stranded Mercy has some tricks. Got low hopping on here after what I would call a surgical deconstruction of Mafia's game.
All right, who we got? We got Moosh and we got
Tom.
Mercy.
Yeah. Do you know anything about this matchup?
I would say Goey definitely wins. That's
Yeah.
what I do know.
Does he lose to anyone?
Debatable, I would say.
Yeah.
I feel like Marth Sheik and Falco do okay versus Goey.
Yeah. I can see it.
So what? We got
We got
Tommy with the
the big
banjo. Yeah, I mean Tommy's definitely just more practice with banjo. I don't know if he's playing him for that reason, or if he's just having more fun with him.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him play a lot of banjo lately.
Yeah, I mean when we play teams, if it's
What a
remix
call-out.
teams, he's almost always playing banjo. So
Yeah, I mean, we saw it in your set. Banjo's recovery it feels like a liability at this point. Not everyone's able to edge guard him, but when they are able to edge guard the way that you did, it feels really bad as Banjo.
yeah, his recovery is a lot like Sheik's in the
That's
sense
what I was
where
saying, yeah.
like you know you just
Hold
have
the
to
ledge.
hold ledge, wait for the laggy recovery on stage, and then try to start a punish.
It's worse than Sheik's, but with a bit of cheese that if you aren't ready for, you get punished, right?
Yeah, it's definitely worse than Sheik's just because Sheik has like the bouncing fish
Less
also,
landing time too.
and like you can recover from lower. I feel like Banjo, if he's like really low, he's just
Just
cooked.
dead, yeah. I like Tommy's ledge play, but he's still not able to edge guard Goemon yet. Goemon right now feels like maybe the hardest character to edge guard.
He's definitely his tether is just so hard to deal with
Yeah, yeah.
because like you can grab the opponent or you can grab the stage and grab ledge because of it.
Like if he just had the cloud, it would be tough, but having the tether too
Yeah.
is just crazy.
It makes the mix-ups, way too powerful for him, I would say.
And it makes his game off the ledge so strong too. You have to play around the coin.
Yeah,
and
you
the-
can't really contest Goey that much by the ledge.
Yeah,
He can reversal you so easily.
crazy. The reverse forward air.
This is close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
Moosh is holding his own here. Yeah, you can't be taking those kind of risks. I mean, I guess I like the idea, but he easily could have just ran across and did a down air.
yeah, I was gonna say that's something I feel like you want to go for when he's at low percent, and you can like maybe get a combo
Yeah,
off it.
exactly. He would have just get popped. He would have got popped far away, but he wouldn't have got the kill for it.
But Moosh is also at high-ish percent, so it's worth taking a risk sometimes. But that was never gonna work. See, he went for it again.
Oh, gets the bat. I was expecting him just to grab ledge, but
Oh, he missed. Still gets a grab, throws him the wrong way.
yeah. I mean, Goey's forward throw is so strong, so I think
Is his
ma-
back
that-
throw not?
his back throw is not that good.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he would have died there to back throw, but I can understand why it could be a little bit confusing in that situation.
That's a fairly early stock from Mercy there too, taking a good lead and getting him off stage again. I don't think like the holding ledge is really helping all that much
For who?
for Mercy, but keeping Goey off the ledge is kind of nice. Interesting. Oh, okay.
He could have got it there. He could have got the
Yeah.
double dip.
I forgot about that.
I mean, you can't really do much. Goey has really good drift after he gets off his cloud, so
Yes.
it can be a little bit trickier, compared to someone like Sheik or like Banjo.
Yeah, it's very much less predictable than Sheik and Banjo.
Yeah, Moosh not getting any of these edge guards. Mercy kind of just weaving it. Oh, that's a 4-stock. After looking like what was a close game.
He's
in the
very
beginning.
close to start, and then Tommy just ran away with it. And a lot of it was how they played off stage.
Yeah,
He was able to punish Moosh for.
I don't think
his
Moosh got a
recoveries.
single spike. I mean, I don't remember how the first kill went, but a lot of those downers were just missing completely.
See if probably not gonna be a character adjustment from Moosh, but strategic adjustment here.
All right, F smash. Yep. Not much you can do as Banjo there when you're throwing somebody so at early percent. So you
Yeah.
kind of just try to cover the jump with up smash, and if they go high, you react.
Yeah, I feel like it's worth to fish into maybe a downer at the ledge situation. Try and take an early stock.
There we are, and I try to back air here maybe. I was just gonna
Yeah,
dare and then
downer
rinse
attempt.
repeat. Yeah.
Okay. So he's starting to turn this into a like Sheik-esque situation.
Yeah.
Where you let him get on stage and then double down air.
It's kind of hard to do this rinse and repeat sometimes if you're not used to the player's habits. So like after a while, then you're like, all right, I know he's gonna go here in this situation, and it becomes a lot easier.
Tommy's just like such an experienced player that
Yeah,
he's very good at picking up on people's habits very quickly. I feel like.
exactly. That's why he got, Wish got blown up after a couple stocks. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
like now he's starting, a little bit of a download.
Oh, so quick off the ledge too.
I wonder if he actually wanted that dash attack. I don't think I've ever seen him dash attack with
Okay, can Moosh get an edge guard here?
back throw. He should have back thrown there because forward throw is not going to kill anyways. Back throw is going to throw him at a lower trajectory.
Yeah, I was gonna say you throw him that high up, it just gives him so many options. Alright, there's your
DI.
spike.
Um,
Signs of life from Moosh. I think he wanted to grab him with that.
This is the thing. So I've seen Moosh do this like ledge play stuff versus like his earlier opponents. It's not really going to be that good for someone like Mercy.
Yeah, I was playing him earlier, and he was trying the pipe and whatnot, and you just started jumping around it. And he was getting a bit
Jump around.
flustered.
I mean, you play Sheik, so I was actually commentating that set, and you can definitely just. I know you don't really do it as much, but if you do like the needle turnaround to force Goey on,
Yeah.
and then like Nairs to contest up air here, yeah, it's cool.
How much does who does Tommy play against that plays Goey?
No one.
Okay, it's just pure like instinct.
He knows
basically.
Goey,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like it's not. I don't know if you actually have to play against the character if you play the character yourself as
Yeah,
much. I mean, it's different, but
Good coin. I don't know what that was.
you see a lot of Goey in tournament, but you don't see him online really. Like,
Yeah.
no one really plays Goey online.
That's what I was thinking. You have oh, that's a little too high. You have Mugen in San Antonio. You have Moosh here in PA. You have Beef, and that's
Yeah.
it's a good amount of Goemon for these remix tournaments that you can expect to see. But I don't know how often those guys play online. Moosh and Beef probably never.
Beef plays online sometimes. I don't know how much remix he plays online though. Every time I play him, it's a lot of vanilla stuff.
That down there lasts so long.
Yeah, and that tipper up air is really strong. Game audio is so loud. In my headset, it's really loud. That's
Oh, the
better.
double dump. Yeah,
That's a little bit too low. You can't really hear much. There's good. That's good. Thank you.
yeah, geez. So both of these games have kind of gone the same way. Where
Yeah,
it starts
forced
off kind of close, and then Tommy just pulls away.
You gonna let him on stage. That's like the one mix-up that Goey does have. He can land on the side plat, and like Banjo can't really get up there in
Up
time.
in the air like that. He's got like Sheik down air proportions. It's crazy.
And he does the egg or the pellet turnaround to grab the ledge there. That was kind of destruction.
Yeah, Mugen, I know you play a lot online, but otherwise. Yeah, that was pretty disciplined play from Tommy. You notice like every time he got Moosh off stage, even when it seemed like he could go for like an off stage down there, he's just like, I'm gonna let him get back on stage and try and do the follow up there.
Yeah.
I feel like we probably play soon, if not next.
Oh, okay.
All right. See ya.
He's pretty good, dude.
Goemon's broken. Ooh, yeah, this it always like maxes out though. My
Ladies
voice.
and gentlemen, To all the viewers at home, to the 3 people watching this tournament, we are now starting top 8 of the men's bracket, aka Remix. I am joined here with Razzle Dazzle.
Hello, guys. I'm Raz. I just lost to JPX. I beat him game 1 with Conquer versus his Banjo. The man just brings out Banjo all of a sudden. You really never know what you're going to get.
Never
with this
know
man.
what you're going to get.
And then he comes back, beats me with Mario game 2. And then game 3, I go Banjo versus his Mario. And that was last stock. And he won. But I lost the stock at like 3% off of a rogue fireball. We're going to get some good matches, though.
And I'm happy to be here to watch them with you, Raz. I wouldn't rather be at home in my bed watching Selection Sunday. Instead, we are watching these adults play this children's video game. I couldn't be happier to be here.
I always think of Selection Sunday and the draft and stuff. I always think of Bill Burr's bit where he's just like...
Are these hand warmers? They're not hand warmers.
They are going
They're
right into
it. Josh Brody versus Low Power and Sheik Dittos. Who was...
Just like turn mine down a little. Thank you. Beautiful,
Yes, sir.
beautiful.
Yeah, that was...
Cool.
And which Sheik is which player? That is the question.
All right, so
2P is purple.
I think KD3 is the one that just died.
KD3 isn't playing right now. I'm glad we're on top
Oh,
of
wait,
things,
Low.
Raz.
I thought Low was
This is
KD3.
Josh versus Low. I repeat, Josh Brody versus
All right,
Low.
wait, so some 64 lore.
We need to figure out who's on which port before you get into your lore.
Well, I'm saying so last year, though, Low was losing to Dogs' Sheik, and then not with Sheik even. He was losing as like other characters, and then he just decides to go Sheik and destroys him in the Sheik Ditto. He Sheiked him up. He took a Sheik right on his chest. I know, we're trying to look at the hand, but...
Okay,
right.
so purple's going to be Josh Brody, and yellow is going to be Low Power.
And Bark was looking pretty good against me, honestly. But Low, as we know, is the 1 seed for this
And
tournament.
Mark could have punished that landing a lot more, but Low managed to escape. He's going to get a combo of his own. Sheik very good on the ledge, almost safe on the ledge.
And the F tilt is obviously so good, but he's just kind of throwing it out, over, like spamming that John.
That's a bad dodge roll by Low Power, and that's going to be a
Not able to get the down B
not able to
after.
get the down B. He didn't want to risk it.
The bouncing fish. So I noticed Bark loves to do just single jabs into grab with
And
Sheik. It's actually so good. I never
Great
really...
call out by Bark. This is going to be an edge guard opportunity for Low. Gets the single needle, and he should be able to just down air. And is there going to be a follow-up? Nope.
Ooh,
It might be.
sweet
There
little,
might
like,
be a better option at those percents when you can't follow up a dare when the Sheik is landing on stage. Maybe he would have rather
Great,
have gone
great
with
needles.
forward air.
Oh, he misses. He accidentally grabs on platform instead of
Great jab.
shield drop fast fall, or else he would have had him. And he tried to do it after, just
Low,
like a panic.
utilizing the jab. Probably better than most Sheiks at the moment.
I feel like there's not even that many Sheiks at the moment.
And just standard stuff from Josh Brody, and this is going to be an edge guard opportunity.
And he
Josh
lets
lets
he
him
says
back
here.
on stage. He didn't know what he was going to do.
He says, here, you can have it. SpongeBob me, now let him have it. You can have it.
And both these players are just kind of
Just a
scrapping
little
right now.
tip of the up air.
Not a lot of long extended combos at the moment.
And
Could be
edge
a
guard
nice
will get
edge
it
guard
back.
from Low.
Two
Manages
stocks
to bring
apiece.
this back at 2 stocks. He
But-
definitely wants to get a big open up, like a fair, a dash attack, maybe a grab or a down air. And there's the down air followed by a forward tilt, grab, needle. He's going to be able to punish this landing. Up air, down air, fair, beautiful. And
Ooh,
the
the
great
turnaround.
up back air call out.
Turn around with the needles.
I think
fast
that's
fall
3
back
straight
air.
stocks from Low Power.
He's living at the ledge.
And he's
Come and get me, boy.
abusing that up B, but Josh able to get the jab grab.
The
last
jab
stock,
then
last
grab.
stock situation. The jab then grab. Up air, able to get back
Strong
on
up
stage.
air shields on that top Goomba plat.
Uh-oh, both crazy trade. Brody applying pressure on the
Ooh,
ledge,
that was
gets the
good.
grab. He's going to have needle opportunity here.
Throws out the
He
forward
misses.
air, knowing he's going to get the nair right after. But he gets on stage,
Dash
gets
attack,
an
gets a
up tilt.
forward air.
This could be it.
And I think he just wants to hold ledge and do a down air to forward air.
He doesn't have fish? No, yeah, no fish.
And a good edge hold. I think,
69%.
I don't know if Brody could have made it back on stage there or if he went to the ledge to just go to the ledge.
No, I don't know that he would have made it without having the fish.
Yeah. Let's see if they're switching characters. They're going to do some stage stuff for certain.
Yeah, so Bark loves this game of stages. I hate it.
I love it.
Yeah, you are. You and Bark are like the only two not cool players.
I mean, I gentleman super to Dreamland every time because I don't care because you guys cry about it a lot, but
We don't cry about it.
I would love to
It's
play
just,
it
it's
in
not a
stage.
crying thing. It's just, are you cool or are you not? every time I sit down at my setup, we just go, are you cool? And then if you're not cool, then you do the whole banning stages type thing. And if you are cool, you just go to Dreamland.
Then what if I counterpick you after I lose to Dreamland?
You can just be like, yo, I'm not cool anymore. Yo, I decided, remember when I said I was cool earlier? I was lying. All right, so weak up air.
Oh, he does switch to the Sonic, so.
The yellow, I don't like the yellow Sonic because then it looks like Super Sonic.
And goes for a down air, which is an interesting choice there. Because he maybe knew the up air was stale. Any strong hit aerial should probably kill you.
And this is low Sonic.
This is low
So
Sonic.
low one with Sheik and then
Lowe's
went
been
Sonic. He's trying to
practicing
put
the
on a
Sonic
show.
in the flesh. While everyone else
Has
is
he been?
sleeping.
I'm not really familiar with low Sonic game.
Okay, that's going to be an up air.
Ooh, what was he going to do there? Down smash? F smash? I'm not
It was a
sure.
good.
There's that jab
good
grab I was
attack
talking
by
about.
Brody.
I like Bark's Sheik. It's actually nice. Instead of like his Ganon's a little bit more one-dimensional, you know what I mean? But his
Yeah.
Sheik actually like moves
Yeah,
around pretty
yeah,
nicely.
I mean, Bark is moving and grooving right now.
See, there's that
Gets
jab
a
grab.
nice grab.
The Bark Sanchez special, 2 for 1.
And that should be a really nice edge guard. He goes out for the back air to call out the neutral B.
Deep.
Same stuff you can do against Sheik
Oh!
as the bouncing fish.
Thought he was gonna turn it around there for a sec.
Good DI by Brody to stay alive, I think. Up tilt, not gonna reach. Nair, up air, this could be a combo opportunity.
Oh, I thought he was gonna turn around bouncing fish. Is that a
Yeah,
thing?
No, maybe not in the air. Or you'd have to utilize the needle or something. Maybe,
I thought you
don't
could.
know.
I thought you could turn around with it. Maybe I'm mistaken. Dogs is in chat. He can let us know.
Yeah, this is definitely low Sonic. if anyone's wondering.
This is low Sonic,
Yes.
and then the guy who's Sonic is up long up.
And the similar to last game where low.
Oh, so you do have to be reverse needle into bouncing fish. You can't turn around with it. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was
Ooh,
saying.
gets the slow. That's the slow with the low. The slow power.
Similar to last game where Brody hasn't been able to fully extend the lead he's been working on for a lot of the game, but he is able to clean it up there with the grab finally.
I thought you had like a 2-stock lead at one point.
Yeah. Value in the needles right there. Misses the re-grab, but still able to grab him. Sonic's so fast.
I love the OG
That's a
Sonic.
great forward air.
Ooh,
An
that was
up air shield pressure. He's just gonna
did
play
a
it
good
safe
weight
with
on the up air. I'm
re-grab.
surprised that he had enough time to.
And that was interesting. I don't know if he wanted to just do a normal get up there like that.
Some good needle play.
And his no edge guard. Good recovery by Low.
Ooh, the fake out. He thought he was going across the stage with the up B. He
A nice
just
weak
goes in
hit back
place.
air to fair. It should
Like-
just be
like a
yep,
magician.
normal ledge, slow ledge get up would have covered it anyways. And that should.
The strong hit of the
Yeah,
back
that
air.
does. All right. A clean 2-1 lead for Brody.
Ooh, they were running on top of each other for a sec.
Sonic is so fast, covers so much ground so quickly.
I know, it almost feels like a teleport when he runs. Oh,
Oh!
what was
Did
that?
Josh just save him?
He did, but why
That
did
was
he? I feel like he
crazy.
still had a jump. Why did he use the up B so early? Maybe he was trying to jump and then use the up B to like hit him
That
with
was
the spring.
insane. Josh had
Oh,
him
and
in
he
the,
gets there.
dead in the water, but this is going to be a big combo.
Gets to the ledge in time.
And that back air should do it.
Yeah, if you do that too
1-1,
close, too
ladies
close
and
to
gentlemen.
the stage. Oh, wah wah. All right, so he's definitely gonna switch off Sonic, obviously.
Are we going to see a Marth? Are we going to see a Wolf or a Falco, a Spacey? Or is he going to go back to the Sheik Ditto? What do we think?
I think he's gonna go. Yep. I was gonna
Wolf.
say Wolf. He said it before I could say it. And so I wonder what stages they're banning and whatnot.
I don't know.
Probably
if,
just Green Hill Zone, Smashville. 'cause
I
they
don't
shouldn't
know
be
if
stages.
Wolf is my favorite counter pick to.
That's actually what I did versus Bark earlier, and I honestly could have won with Wolf.
I think
Had a
Bark,
lot better time.
oddly enough, Bark doesn't abuse the tilts of Sheik as a lot of other players do, especially with tech chases
It's actually
and
true.
stuff.
He just he jabbed and grabbed.
Yeah, and like also pretty combo oriented too.
Well, so
just without the tilts.
Yeah,
but
he likes to kind of grab ledge when then you're recovering, and then from there he'll start combos. You know what I mean? He's not really
And-
starting combos out of neutral.
and
He's more going for grab.
to me, that the tilts are what make it really valuable in this matchup. Like that dash attack, strong hit can knock down Wolf at 0% and instantly start a tech chase. Gets another one there, and the needles can contest the lasers. And the tilts are really good on the edge, where Wolf has this busted up B that sometimes is hard to edge guard.
He just stands there and lets him tech in place.
Gets the free bouncing fish there, but he's gonna hold ledge speed, a down air and a back air. Oh, he misses
See,
the
that's
back air.
dude. That's
is that
the
a CC?
Pokemon. No, that was the Pokemon Stadium stuff where like he was the height that he went. Like normally on a side plat, you would have enough time to follow up, but it was like the perfect. It was a perfect land.
I think he might have CC'd that, because I
I
feel like
wonder.
that down air should have sent
but
him
then he was
higher.
able to tech on
The
platform
plat
like so
yeah,
early.
That was a great recovery, and look, he almost cleans it up.
That was a
here.
great. We didn't talk about the angle that Low just had. That was actually super sick. It was kind of like the downward angle, and it perfectly sweet spotted. If that ending hits shield on the down smash, is it true on shield? Like, can you follow up? Grab?
It's pretty close. I
If
think you have to
anyone
be
would know, it
facing
would
the
be
other
you with
way.
all those. When are you gonna do the compilation of the? I was showing them to Supa in the car ride over. Shout out to Metal Reaper and Moonshoes in chat.
And that's gonna
Oh,
be a
good
big
DI.
combo. Great DI. No down air.
And
Looks like there'll be a
here's what
tech
I'm talking
chase
about.
down air. He misses the second tech chase down air. Maybe should have just gone for a back air edge guard there. Got a little overzealous. And that could be a big edge guard from Josh,
Yeah,
and it
the
is. He's
needles.
able to grab the ledge.
The needles are pretty good versus Wolf. I realized in the middle of my Wolf. Oh, see, so that's what he's got. He has the right part of the game plan right, and then
That's a big back
instead
air.
of getting onto like that platform.
And he gets hit with the laser. That's the edge guard. Yep. You get hit by one of those, it's basically
Catherine
over.
Zeta-Jones.
Clean one stock lead for Low. Ooh, could be a big open up here. Gets the shield pressure. Up air, fast fall, up air, down air,
Ooh,
and
that's
that's
good.
it. That's quick, and that's what Wolf can do. Gets another laser. Those really open up things in neutral. He's going to have the shine shield pressure, up smash to laser, down air, and that is
We
quick,
love
just like
those.
that. The lights are out.
2-1. 2-1. We're doing a best of 5 here, ladies
Yes,
and
sir.
gentlemen, but primarily gentlemen.
Free for all.
And we're staying.
And we're staying.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And what's
Let's see
where
what
it's gonna be?
stage.
It's probably a different stage here. It's probably going to be Green Hill Zone or Goomba. And it's Goomba. I bet Low ban Green Hill. Actually, there should be no stage bans in top 8, but I don't know how they're handling that. But
Why would there be no stage bans?
that's just traditionally how it's run. You normally only do stage bans when it's best of 3. And best of 5, you have the time to go back to other stages to, like, win the set. You know what I mean?
I don't think anyone should be forced to play on Green Hill Zone.
Yeah, you don't think anyone should ever play anything but Dreamland?
No, I like-
Beautiful shortened by Low to get back to the ledge.
I like
Calls
Goomba.
out Josh
I like
Brody.
Goomba Road for sure.
And Brody's still able to take the stock.
Ooh,
The rare laser reflect power shield. And there's that Wolf up B hitbox, not able to clean up the edge guard, whereas
All right,
most
not
other
falling,
species
not falling
be
for the
toast.
laser or for the needles, but now, ooh, he
Wolf.
knows he's gonna do the shortened. How deep does the meta go?
Unlike other species, Wolf below stage, not a problem sometimes.
Sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is. Gets the full, gets a good re-grab. And
Yeah, so he's
oh, he
just
should
grabbing
hold
ledge,
here,
letting
yeah.
him get up on stage, and then she gets up from ledge quick enough. You can just grab back throw again. all of the needles going into one laser. Maybe didn't want a full jump. Okay. Man, this is like Bark. So he's faking like he's gonna kind of go
Yeah.
out, and then he does still go to ledge.
It's getting a little tactical over here.
Yeah, these guys are.
Oh, beautiful double back air to re-grab, and should be a punish after. Is that another up air? He gets the weak hit, which is huge. He's able to follow it up with a forward air.
And here's
There
where the
should be
Goomba
another-
Road
oh,
platforms come
no,
in. See?
He didn't time the nair correctly to get the shield pressure to get the re-grab.
If it was on Dreamland, you're able to punish that, but he couldn't get up to that high plat.
Good forward air, but he shouldn't have sprinted at him. He should have maintained his dash by doing dash dances to cover that tech.
Okay, so now
When
Bark
a
is
hard
doing the
read.
bouncing fish a little bit lower.
And look, that hard read on that tech chase comes back to bite him.
Yeah. Ooh, he dashed right originally, and then
This
he's
could be a
like,
big
wait.
punish as he does not have a jump here, but should be a stock. Yep. Goes for the opts for the back
Yeah,
air because the
down air.
Goomba Road platforms are not fully
Damn.
off to the side. And it's a beautiful recovery
Down
by
air would have
Josh.
killed though, no?
And this game is so close. And the slow get up outlasts the Sheik up B.
He's got 1-1-1.
And that forward air
One,
sends
two,
him very
three.
far. Hold the ledge here, yep. I think
Bart's
that was a little bit of
expecting
a
the
short.
shortened
Yep, at
ones
this
now.
point he's reading. But I think against Wolf, when you can hold the ledge and maintain invincibility without getting punished, you should even take that opportunity.
Ooh, the runoff dare. We
Even
like
if they
those.
don't go for the shorten, you can punish the Wolf landing on stage. And Josh is going to need to make something happen here, down 2-1 and 2-1. And it's a shine shield break. You love to see it. What's he going to do? Oh my God.
Ooh, good shield. Good shield.
Oh, nice re-grab by Josh. Gets the needle, gets the single hit needle. There should be a down air, and there should be another down air. Oh, he goes for the early forward air. The Goomba Road platforms,
Alright.
you can just walk them up with down
Yeah,
airs.
right. Stairway to heaven.
But still
now it's a
cleans up the
last stop
stock.
game.
Anyone's game here, ladies and gentlemen.
Are we gonna see a game 5?
Fastball down air, beautiful grab.
Ooh,
Misses
tries
the
to
needle.
space the needles.
Low gets the tech chase, up tilt, up B!
The sweet spot to land it.
Slammed!
3-1, low power. He says, I'm not wolfing around. And Bark Sanchez, Sheik, now sent to losers.
And Low moves on to winner's side, but it's probably semis or something like that. Either winner's semis or winner's finals, probably.